You're listening to Spotlight Radio with Joanna Luna.
Joanna Luna here with Spotlight Radio. You're joined with the one and only Canadian sensation Divine Brown. How you doing?
I am good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you very much for doing this exclusive interview. You're here as a guest, Soul in the City for Sean Jones.
Yeah.
I just saw you for the first time perform. Amazing pipes girl. Who did you used to look up to growing up?
I looked up to a lot of different vocalists. I looked up to, Shaka Khan was at the height of the totem pole, but I looked up to Patti LaBelle, I looked up to Minnie Riperton, I looked up to even Mariah Carey, I looked up to Whitney Houston, Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye. I actually did a lot of, I did a lot of work on my lower range inspiration that I would get from male singers that I really love. So, yeah.
That's fantastic. Now, Divine Brown, Miss Divine Brown. I understand. You collaborated and you went on tour with Sean Jones. How was that?
You know what? That was an actually great experience. And I really hope to collaborate with him again really soon. Yeah.
For sure. Let's talk about, growing up in Canada, your inspiration, how you first realized this was for you. You had, an aha moment. When did you realize you wanted to take this serious as a career?
I think I had that realization very early. I remember singing. I remember my mom taking me to, I think it was a family member who had a club, and so we were there. She went to meet with him, and there was a mic stand there, and I was completely in awe of this mic stand. So while they were away talking, I grabbed the mic stand, pulled it down, and then I was pretending like I was in my own world singing, and they walked out on me, and I got so frightened I ran off. But from then, I always knew I wanted to, even before then, I just would get really excited when music came on. My mom would tell me stories about, she had a friend who owned a little, what they call like a bar in Jamaica or a truck shop, and she had a jukebox in there, and I would freak out and say, "Mommy, you need I would freak out for change to play a song in the jukebox."
Mm-hmm.
I was just really connected to music from a really early age.
Beautiful, beautiful. Tell me about growing up in Jamaica. If you had to pick, right? You go back and forth here and there, Jamaica, Canada, Jamaica, the States. You go everywhere, right? But if you had to pick one or the other, stage or studio, what would you prefer?
Oh my goodness, stage or studio? Stage or studio? Hi. Thank you. I would. First of all, when it comes to Jamaica or Canada, I didn't grow up. I grew up in Canada. I'm Canadian born, but my mom would take me there.
Yeah.
But stage or studio? Stage, 100%.
Can you elaborate why?
Because on stage, I feed off of people.
Yeah.
People's energy is what I feed off of. So, and in the studio, you rely on yourself, which is great. I love relying on myself, but there's something about the transfer of energy that happens between the audience and the entertainer.
Yeah.
And that's what I strive for, and that's what really gives me my mojo, as it were. So I've got to figure something out where when I'm in the studio, I have a bunch of people that are sitting there watching me in order to get the same kind of experience, the same feel that I can produce live.
I love it, mojo. So last question. I know you got to go, so tell me, if you had to give one piece of advice to an aspiring young musician out there, Spotlight TV and Spotlight Radio, we cater to the Canadian, Spanish, Italian market. Yeah. So tell me, you have to give one piece of advice to a Latina out there that loves to sing, loves to pour her heart and soul into it. What kind of advice would you give to that little girl?
Oh my gosh. To all my Latinas out there, I would say just stick to your vision. If you have a very specific vision, the more specific you are, the clearer the end result will be. So but never give up. This business is all about perseverance, and yeah, yeah, so you just got to keep persevering to kind of to keep it happening. And that's my thing. It's just not giving up. Like whatever your goal is, whether you want to be a dancer, whether you want to be a singer, whether you want to be a triple threat, do it, but don't stop and keep learning and understand the importance of travel and learning from different parts of the world. Because that's really how you enrich your talent. Yeah.
Gracias. Thank you very much, Mrs. Brown. Thank you.
De nada.